Alright, makeup geeks, I have a tutorial for you guys today. You're gonna hate me because I'm gonna do just a little teaser of some new foil channels that are coming out soon, but I do use Mesmerisel, which is this one here, and it's a gorgeous color, but I'm also gonna show you one. It's called High Wire. It's such a cool silver color. Cannot wait for this to launch. I just signed off on them yesterday, so they should be ready in less than a couple months, but this is the look I did here where it's very like kind of grayish taupey color, so it still has that neutral look, but it's very glamorous because it has that high impact shine with the foiled shadows. So this is kind of the complete look, and I give you options of lips too. So pull out all of your makeup goodies and let's get started on our glamorous look. Alright, you guys, I am starting naked face today. Woo! I know you guys like it when I do the full foundation routine. I'm actually trying a different foundation today, so I wanted to show you guys that. And yes, I'm going to pin my hair back because you guys always complain it's in the way. So yes, I'm pinning it back. Okay. First things first, let's get rid of these dark circles. I'm actually going to use one of mine that I'm working on right now. It's in my little tester sample right here. I know you guys are like, oh, way to tease us, but you know I love the Eve Pearl one, so if you have that, it works really well. You want something that's very warm. It has like an orange undertone because that's going to counteract the coloring under the eyes. So, you guys, I love this so much. I've been testing it for the last week or two, and it's amazing. I can't talk about it too much because I know it's not going to launch for a while, probably not till after this summer. I know, I'm sorry. But I like to test face products for a really long time just to see how they hold up before I start selling them to you guys. We're just putting this under the eyes. Look at that. Do you see how it totally covered up my eye bags? And I have vitamin E added in there, so that way it's really hydrating for the eyes also. Okay, next is the foundation. I'm actually going to use the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. It works really, really good. It doesn't have as much coverage as I'd like, but it's very buildable and it feels amazing. It's really nice foundation. I'm wearing the color Classic Ivory Light number 2. I know, shocking. We're just going to put some dots here, and I'm going to mix it with my go-to, my Estee Lauder Double Wear. The reason I mix it is because the Estee Lauder one can be really thick and drying, so I like to mix it a little bit, but I swear by this Estee Lauder foundation because it lasts all day, literally, because I work long hours. I'll get home at like 7, 8 o'clock at night, I still have my makeup on, and it looks the same as it did at like 7 in the morning. No lie. Okay, now take your beauty blender, wet it so it's nice and puffy, squeeze out the excess, and it's really soft, and we're just going to stipple this on. Okay, now it's time to set it. I'm going to use my favorite powder, which is the Maybelline Dream Wonder. It's amazing, and I take a really thin sponge like this, and to put the least amount of powder on, you just take a little bit, and you're just going to gently press it on the center of your face. Put most of the powder in here, and then blend it slightly outwards, because you don't want it to look cakey. So put most of the powder just in your T-zone. Okay, now I'm going to prime my lids. I'm going to take my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. It's the same color as my skin. And I'm just going to put this down as a base before I start doing my brows and my contouring and stuff. So just put a light layer on and go all the way up to the brow. Okay, now I'm going to contour. I'm going to take my Makeup Geek angled stippling brush like this one. I'm going to take Barcelona Beach eyeshadow because it works really good. I don't know if you guys can see. It's just a couple shades darker than my skin, but do you see how it's a cool toned? So I'm going to use that to contour with. And yes, I'm working on contour powders. Don't you worry, I got you covered, baby. I got you covered. All right, we're just going to put this here under the cheekbones. Do you see how that's a perfect contour color for fair skin? I love it. Do the other side. Okay, now I want to warm up the skin just a little bit just because the contour is very cool toned. So I'm going to use the Makeup Geek blush in Smitten. It's a really beautiful peachy color and it's matte finish. I like wearing matte finish blushes just because, especially as I'm getting older, I get a lot of pores and stuff in here. And then if you have any breakouts, when you wear shimmery blushes, it can accentuate that. So I like doing matte blushes and then just leaving the shimmer for up here on top of the cheekbones. So all I'm going to do is put this just one step above the contour powder. So you see how it's like contour and then a little layer of blush, and then leave this blank for the highlighter. And what I like to do too is put just a little bit of blush on top of that contour just to kind of make it a little less gray. And do you see how it blends it in a little bit? Grab a cheek highlighter brush like this one. I'm going to use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder today. This is Luminous Light. And we're going to put this right on top of the cheekbones. right there for a soft glow. All right, let's do the brows. I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz I'm going to use two colors. I'm going to use Brunette and Taupe. Let me show you how I do it. Okay, so take the Brunette one, which is darker. We're just going to fill under the brows. So just do strokes under here to kind of create a crisp line. And then I have a little bit of baldy spot right here that's totally empty. So I like to do just a couple little strokes here to kind of fill it in. Okay, then take the taupe color, and we're going to use this to fill in on top a little bit so it's a little lighter. It's always good to use two different brow pencils. If you do one color, it can look very harsh. It took me a long time to figure that out. So we're going to fill in a little bit on top with the lighter pencil. Okay, now I'm going to set everything with the Gimme Brow by Benefit. This is the color Taupe. I like to go just a little bit lighter because my skin's so fair and my brows are really dark. And so they look really harsh if I use dark brow products. I have to always go lighter. Sometimes I even lighten them with some facial bleach. I'll probably show that later. The tricks and secrets that I never tell. I just do that because my brows are so dark. They're pitch black and I look like I have Sharpie brows sometimes. So just brush this bad boy in. Okay guys, I did this eye here. I know you're like, wait a minute, that just happened all of a sudden. I wanted to practice to make sure I got right what I was doing, but isn't that a cool look? I'm going to showcase a new fold shadow that's not out yet. I know, but I'm going to mix it with one that we do have already just to kind of show you guys the colors that are coming out. I'm so excited. I actually have a whole bag of shadows that I've been working on for the last couple weeks, and I just approved them yesterday. So yay, they're going to come in a couple months. So anyways, take out your Makeup Geek Smoky Eye Brush, and we're going to use the foiled shadow in Mesmerize. It's a beautiful kind of grayish purpley color. It's really pretty. We're going to put this on the outer part of the eye. So right out here. I already put my paint pot down earlier. So what I'm going to do is kind of do a smoky look out here like that. And then I'm going to do a little bit more right in the inner part of the eye. But leave the center of your lid blank. Okay, now we're going to switch to the pointed crease brush. I'm going to go in with the color Barcelona Beach, same one I contoured with. If you have a little bit darker skin, you could do Latte, but I'm going to start with Barcelona Beach. Actually, maybe a little too light. Let's buff this up. Hold on. So Latte, blend it up. Okay, then let's go in with Latte, which is a little bit darker, same brush, and I'm going to put this in the crease just to kind of darken it a little. Okay, same brush, wipe it off really well, and I'm going to go in with Beaches and Cream and highlight with that. Just going to put it up here and kind of buff it out. Okay, now switch to a flat stiff brush. I'm using the MAC 239, and this is going to be the color High Wire. It's a really pretty silver, but it has a slight purple tint to it. It's so gorgeous. Let me show you guys. So we're going to put this just on the center of the lid. I love this color so much. Okay, so pat this right on the center. Do you see that high impact shine? It's so beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to take a black eyeliner. We're going to line under the lower lash line just a bit. I know it's kind of messy right now. I'm going to touch up with a concealer in a second. Had a brain fart right there. I was like, what was I saying? So put a little bit under the lower lash line, and then we're going to take our Immortal gel liner, the black one, and dip it in the pencil, and we're going to line the inner and upper waterline. So pull up, just line in there. Same thing down below. Okay, now take a really small dome brush. I'm using the MAC 219 and go in with more Mesmerized, the kind of foiled burgundy color. We're going to put this under the lower lash line and just smoke it out. Okay, now we're going to clean up under the eyes with a concealer. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit. Yes, you can apply concealer after you do powder as long as it's a very lightweight concealer, and that's why I like this one a lot. Anything that's in a wand generally is going to be lightweight. So we're just going to put a streak of it here under the eyes, and then just take a soft dome brush and blend it out. Okay, now we're just going to apply the liner. I'm going to go back with the Immortal gel liner and a bent liner brush. We're just going to apply this to the upper lash line. Okay, now just apply your favorite mascara. Okay, now the final step is the lipstick, you guys. I'm going to show you 2 options, and I'll let you guys pick which one. Let's do the nudie one first. This is Sephora 3263A. I hate when they do numbers like that. It's like, what lipstick are you wearing? I love that color. You're like, oh, 3263A. It's like, okay, that sounds great. I would love to wear that color. But it is really pretty. And it's in the slimline tube. Yes, there we go. Let me show you guys. It's like a pale pinky nude color. It's really pretty. And the formula is really nice. It's very creamy. Okay, so there's the first one. So let me wipe that off. My other option is more like a brownie one, and this is by Bobbi Brown. Hold on. Options. This is 31 Cocoa. This is a really nice formula too. Let me show you guys. So it's a little darker. Isn't that a cool color? It kind of matches my top a little bit. Okay, there you go. There's the second option. So if you want to do lighter, you can, or a little bit darker. I'm going to wear the darker just for now. So anyways, I had fun doing that makeup for you guys. I really like how this looks. It's very glamorous, but it still has that neutral look. So I feel like it's a little bit more wearable. It's not too cray-cray. Anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. Click on the link below for all the information on everything. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Makeup Geek TV. So I hope you guys are doing great, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Sing it.
You fancy, huh? Nail did, hair did, everything.
Nailed it.
Score.